And when he comes back, we could discuss why he went to hell. It could have been because of his actions. It could have been because of the contract that he signed to BBD that so he saw, in that case, Waverly, Wynonna, and Jeremy are also shit out of luck.
Nicole's fine.
But anyhow, he's alive now. He knows that he's mortal and that if something doesn't change, he's going to hell. So we don't know what season 3 is going to be like, but you know Doc. How do you think he's feeling like? Do you think he's going to try to change something? Do you think he's going to go off the deep end? How do you feel that his reaction is going to be?
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to figure it out. I don't know if he was immortal or ageless or exactly what the ring did exactly. I think he could have still died, but he was ageless, so that's kind of like not dying. A bit. But yes, I think this is going to worry on him very much so. And I think of all the characters, he's going to deal with it probably the most irresponsibly and selfishly, and he does not want to go back to hell, or maybe he's ready for hell. I don't know. It could be. There's a flip side to the coin. You know, maybe being around for 150 years, after a while, hey man, maybe you've had enough. So maybe the one thing that he never could have was death. So maybe he's ready for that. I know he does have a baby now that he probably doesn't want to walk away from, but he does have that baby with someone who doesn't love him. So I don't know.
Speculation.
But not in the same way. It's an unrequited love, which is sometimes the best love.
Presumption. I disagree. I'm kidding. Fight.
Have you seen the way she looks at you? It's like, ugh.
Yeah, but have you seen the way she looks at dolls?
Yeah.
So, okay. He is a dragon, too, so...
Great question. I think whatever he could do to either get it back or embrace it, he's going to be horrible at all of it.
Sounds like fun to watch, though, to me.
So, thank you. All right,
Thank you.
So I've actually got another question for Tim. How much work do you put into your mustache? Because I'm seriously jealous of that. I cannot grow that.
Doc Dash, love that question. So, thank you. Obviously, I've already started, so it takes about 4.5 months of pure dedication. But look, Shamir started too, so we're going to have double stashes next year. Spoiler alert.
I would love that, actually, so I like the facial hair on Shamir, too.
What about a mustache on Jeremy? Guys, if we don't push for it now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Medal over here.
Hi, I'm a musician and I'm a huge fan of all the music that has been picked for the show. It's just really, really great. So I'm going to kind of ask a random music themed question. If you could do any song for karaoke, what song would you do? That's for everybody.
As ourselves?
Yes.
What's your karaoke song?
The character.
It should be both.
You guys don't have a standard karaoke song?
Son of a Preacher Man, Dusty Springfield.
Mine is Mama Said Knock You Out. It's a solid crowd pleaser. You're going to be fine with that one, so even if you can't sing, you're like me. So.
Mine is Before He Cheats.
Oh, good
Like suppressed anger.
one! Nice. It's Carrie Underwood.
That's what she thinks of
Don't
baseball
judge.
matches.
Yeah, just Carrie.
Louisville Slugger.
Yeah.
You know that one.
Ain't No Sunshine, Bill Withers.
Also, when he does an Australian accent, just so you know, he's really good.
You're a wonderful person. It's so hard, that accent. What accent is that?
Can
Is
I
it Australian
just
people
tell
here?
them really quickly what happened? So Tim had an audition. He was like, Dom, like I gotta like, do an Australian accent for my audition. And he was like, can you listen to it for me? Just see what it's like see if you like it. And then he starts doing it in makeup, and I couldn't. I'm so kind always, but I just laughed so hard. So hard. And then we started practicing like all the time and do it, and he'd like do his lines. It was the cutest thing ever. He's really good at it.
Yeah, see what your favorite song was.
Shamir, what's your karaoke song? Help us.
Bobby, my distraction. Walkabout with the Rippers. It's impossible. It can't make sense.
What's your karaoke song?
My favorite karaoke, or go-to, I should say, is 1,000 Miles, Vanessa Carlton.
Nice. That's smooth. That is smooth. Yeah.
I need you, and I miss you, and now I want. You got me drunk, and maybe, just maybe. But you know where you are, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that as I've come to discover with the show is that there's been a fantastic, I'm not going to say softening necessarily, with Dawes especially. You were such a hard ass the first season, and then you just become, again, it's hard to call you a softie because you breathe fire. That's intimidating. But how much of that as you feel like has been much more of a release for you? You're not necessarily, I'm just gruff, black badge. Like it seems like you're having a little bit more fun now. At least, are you looking forward to more of that as your character progresses down?
Yeah, great question, thanks.
Yeah.
Being able to, have colors in this part is so incredible, especially from the beginning of the season and seeing the progression of dolls. And it really gives us something to look at and look forward to watch, because if you're watching for the first time, the first season, into the second season, you get to see dolls in different light, and as an actor, it's so incredible that Emily gives me the opportunity to explore different characteristics of dolls and also physicalities from turning into like a dragon lizard, from being possessed. It's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to season 3 and really maybe having his beard or really warming up a little more.
Vanessa Carlton.
Yeah, some Vanessa Carlton. Maybe dolls will break out a dance move. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of fun, and I look forward to reading it every day. And it just gives me something to work at. And in my real life, as you can tell, I smile every 2 seconds. But maybe I could do some more of that season 3. But I really, really, really love the progression, and the fans. You guys really love dolls from day one up to this point. So you guys are the real troopers for sticking up with them and sticking to them. Thank you.
So thank you. I've got a weird off-the-wall question for Tim. This is one thing that perplexed me as someone watching the show. Doc's discovering technology is kind of a charming thing. You as a person, what would be the best piece of modern technology that Doc Holliday would discover? Were he just going to lose his mind? It was like, you guys have had this, and I've been in a well? What? Why are you holding out on me here?
Spas. I don't know why Doc's just not getting spas, manicures, pampered, full body massages, sea salt baths, all that stuff. Bubbles.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, I just feel like
Just pampering, just general pampering.
pampered, yeah. Well, he's been in a well for 150 years.
History.
150 years with nothing. Rocks, high rock, he had rock B, he had rock C, I had Rocky George. No rock Dom, that's for sure.
I thought you meant a discovery, that he would not know about the spa.
Correct.
Oh, well, I didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the question?
I mean, go back to Doc.
iPhone on a go.
Yeah. Like, so you have modern technologies here, there's the whole phone thing. What else is out there in the world that, like, when Doc gets to discover the world, it's now expanded to him.
Well, I mean, great.
I mean, spas are a great answer. I love spas.
I don't know why I went to spas. Probably elevators are pretty freaky.
Oh,
So
yeah.
trying to explain that to Doc, I don't think he'd get it there.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Raise that idea too quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially going down. now you've got me going to hell and everything. Thanks.
A little too close there.
Episode 1, Season 3, dogs in an elevator going to hell. With 3 mustaches.
Another thing that, as one noticed, the widows were just a force to be reckoned with there in the second season, and I really just love the performances. But there's one thing that it's obviously very intentional, was the costume design, the evolution of that costume. There was a moment where I'm like, wait, hold on, it's just expanding before she becomes the White Widow.
Yeah.
How much of that was like, before like going into the character, like, all right, this is the evolution of the widows going into it?
Right, I think costume, thank you. I think that was Danny Kind and Megan Heffern, who were amazing as the widows. And I just personally love the way Widow Mercedes and Widow Beth were so different, and I thought the characterization of the two widows were so different. Yeah, honestly, God bless Danny for being in that thing. Like, it had the hugest bustle, and as it went on, it like got more and more rotted and matted and dirty. And the truth is, like, Danny literally got cast as Mercedes, and then we were like, P.S. Your face is gonna be falling off here in this giant puzzle. And she's like, okay. So costuming was a huge part of it, and the intricacies on the costume are amazing. I'd love to bring them to a Comic-Con sometime, just to show what the wardrobe department did. Like, just the coolest things, too. Like, there's all this, I feel like maybe American Horror Story did some of this, but like, there was this trend in Victorian England to make like jewelry out of like baby teeth and dead people's teeth and hair. So they had like all these lockets made of hair and like rings that were literally teeth, and their wardrobe department like sourced it all. It was super creepy and cool. Yeah,
Perfectly appropriate.
it was really cool. So the detail that went into it, I thought was just amazing.
Yeah, you mentioned, the Dominic's costume as well. Like, just the detail in general, from comfort to design, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we are at the end of our panel, it looks like. We are at, waiting for it, We're at the half hour. So on behalf of DragonCon, thank you all for attending. We're going to be with them a lot over the weekend. They're running crazy.
Don't get lost yet.
Yeah, just so don't, and we're going to expect to see Shamir karaoke maybe.
Woo!